I gather there's some kind of disagreement. What's going on?
That's very perceptive. Wouldn't you say, Doctor?
All reporters are perceptive. It's a professional requirement.
What's going on is that I'm an old friend of the Ryans, and Dr. Volak and I are getting married here today. So we just had a celebration at Ryan's, and Frank was celebrating well, but not wisely.
Well, you can't have a wedding without a wedding guest. I'm him.
So we've been trying to get him to go home and get some sleep, but this is as much exhaustion as anything else.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
What isn't true, Mr. Ryan?
Well,
What's true is that Frank has gone on so long without any sleep or food that just a couple of drinks have put him on his ear.
Wait, why are you all talking about me as if I'm not even here?
He's giving me a very hard time about going back uptown where he belongs. Here you go, Doctor.
Oh, thank you. Hi, pal.
That's a good-looking kid. Who's he belong to?
He's my son.
Our son, or soon will be.
Frank, look, I'm going to ask you to do me a favor. A wedding present. Go home and get some sleep.
It's emotional blackmail, Julie.
Yeah, but it's the very best kind. Come on. Let's go.
Mr. Ryan.
Well, there goes our wedding guest and our witness. Hey, what would you say is serving as witness? I mean, I'd much rather have a familiar face than a total stranger.
Well, he probably won't make much sense until tomorrow. Sure, I'd be glad to.
Terrific.
Miss Colgett hasn't. Now, he really isn't that way.
I know. I've been following this campaign from the beginning. It's the first time I ever saw him when he wasn't together.
I don't need any more help. I can make it from here.
Frank, please go home and get some sleep. Don't you understand this reporter? He could cause you a lot of trouble.
June, I'm not in trouble. I know how to handle myself. You're in trouble. You don't even realize it, but you're making the dumbest mistake of your life.
No, Frank. You're the biggest mistake of my life. Hello?
Hello, it's me.
Oh,
Am I allowed to call and ask how you are?
Well, it's not the best idea in the world. Well, but since you have, I'm coming along nicely.
Good. I heard about the fire and I was worried.
Well, thank you. But I'm all right, Pat. I mean, it was nothing. I'm fine, really.
Your bed catches fire, you're sound asleep. Jill and Tom rescue you at the last minute and this is nothing?
Well, as of now, I'm lying here safely in my bed, and Tom's downstairs making me a cup of tea. Everything's okay.
I worry about you. I can't help it. I guess.
Well, we'll just keep that our little secret, all right? What were you going to say if Tom answered the phone?
I felt justified in calling when I heard about the fire, that's all. Besides, I'm not calling just for me. I'm calling for the whole family.
Well, that's nice to hear.
I wanted you to know that there are loving thoughts for you over here from all of us.
Well, there are loving thoughts over here, too. Thanks for calling, Pat. Listen, with this rain and thunder, it's kind of hard to hear. I better go.
Okay. Take care of yourself, all right?
I will, and you too, okay? Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Did you hear that thunder?
I certainly did. It scared me half to death.
Yeah, I brought you some tea.
Oh, thank you.
Nothing's too good, and some cookies just in case.
These look wonderful.
Yeah. Were you on the phone just now?
Yes, I was. Pat called to see how I was doing. Well, the Ryans were worried because they heard about the fire.
Well, that's natural enough.
I guess. I keep wishing we could be at Jill's wedding. You know, I've dreamed about being her bridesmaid since I was 7 years old.
We'll have a party for her and Seneca when they get home.
Oh, that'll be wonderful. Because I keep thinking of a lonely wedding down at City Hall.
Well, they've got each other. The person I feel sorry for tonight is Frank. I mean, he's the one who must feel alone.
Frank made a choice. And his choice was politics and Ray. At Jill's expense and at Edmund's. And even though I can't stop loving Frank, at the same time, I don't have much sympathy for him.
That's very interesting because there was a time when I thought you would have forgiven either of the Ryan brothers anything.
Tom, did it bother you that Pat called?
He's an old friend. It's very natural for him to inquire how you're doing.
You're not answering my question.
If it started to bother me, I wouldn't let it.
You have to try to understand my relationship with the Ryans.
I do understand.
I'm not at all sure you can. I have known them, well, some more than others, depending on who was away at school where, but for as long as I can remember. I mean, it's truly a lifetime friendship, and I'd like to preserve it, regardless of the recriminations where Frank is concerned, and the complications over Pat.
I'm aware more than you know. Now, why don't you settle in and have a little nap? The rain will put you straight to sleep, and when you wake up, we'll put a call through to Seneca and Jill and congratulate them on being married.
Okay,
Lovely.
I think I'll do that.
What are you doing here?
Well, as it happens, I sleep here occasionally.
Yeah, with the way your work schedule works, I took it for granted that you would be over at that hospital poking around inside somebody's head.
Well, I got the whole night to myself. Are you all right?
So. My head is not as good as new, but...
Come on over and sit down. I have a brother who's a doctor if you can't get free medical advice once in a while.
I don't need no medical advice. What I need... No, not that I don't appreciate the gesture.
You, been at a campaign shindig or something?
Finelli and I was over Jack's place. We drank a little bit. Guess it was for most of the afternoon.
Here, this'll help.
Thanks. Canceled 2 meetings. Took the whole afternoon off. Ray must be whizzed.
And all this is in honor of, what?
She married Seneca this afternoon. Of all the dumb, destructive things to do is...
Jill really married Seneca?
Mm-hmm. And Edmund was with them.
I'm sorry. I know how it is when the woman you love marries somebody else.
Oh, Pat, I'm sorry. I shouldn't be laying this on you.
No, why not? I don't have to be back on duty till 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Here. Take a couple of these.
And see me in the morning, right? You see, in your case, Delia did it to you with her lies. It was done to you. I did it to myself. Well, that's profound.
Except I was stupid enough to go to the wedding. At least you spared yourself that much.
Well, not through no fault of my own. But you see, Patrick, the thing about this is that it's all wrong. He's not right for her. bossing her around, telling her what to do. Jill won't put up with that.
No, not for long.
She only did it because she's mad at Ray. No, that's not the only reason. That's not the real reason. The real reason was to keep me away from Edmund.
Oh, Jill's not gonna do that,
yes,
Frank.
she would. Yes, she would. It's called overkill. Find a way to keep Frank away from he never sees his son.
You're making no sense.
You know what really gets me? You know what really gets me? She didn't have to do it. What I say, it's overkill. That's what it is. And now, what the hell can I do about Edmund now, I can never publicly acknowledge that he's my son now.
Oh, wait, you said in the campaign. Well, you said after the election.
I know, Patrick, but not now. She married Seneca. Not only would I lose politically, yeah, I would lose everything, but I'd end up hurting that kid. And I would never do that. Can you picture that? Senator revealed as illegitimate, as son of father of illegitimate son. Yeah. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Or to put it another way.
No, I get the general idea. I get it.
No. The only way that I could have ever been a father to Edmund was to marry Jill. And I blew it. And it's nobody's fault but my own. Say, you know, this reminds me. Did I ever tell you this story about the dog on the tracks?
Yeah.
It was this dog.
Many times twice at St. A's.
Oh. I really messed things up, didn't I? But, Jill's gone ahead and made it worse.
Well, I guess I know all about messing things up myself, huh?
It isn't fair.
She didn't mean anything.
It isn't fair the way she treats you.
I live. Things will get better.
Ah, I'm sorry. I know it has to hurt.
That's part of loving.
Is it now? Why? I don't see why it has to be.
The bitter comes with the sweet.
When you asked her who it was on the phone, did you see her hesitate? She didn't want to tell you.
She was only trying to protect my feelings.
Is that what you think?
That's what I think.
What's their little secret, do you suppose?
I don't know.
We'll just have to keep that our little secret.
All right. I heard it.
You don't deserve that, Tom. You've given so much.
I don't know what she meant. It could have been 1 out of 1,000 things.
She hurts you so.
She doesn't mean to.
When she talks to him, it's nice to hear. And she has loving thoughts.
I don't know.
No doubt she has loving thoughts for you, too.
She does. Maybe she was talking about the Ryans. Yes, that's what it was.
You always try to see the good side.
That's because I love her.
You're gentle and kind and patient and forgiving.
When I let myself get angry, she was frightened. I thought she'd leave me.
I'll be angry for you.
I don't want to be angry.
No.
All I want is to love her, have her love me, and make a home with children.
She let him spoil that too, didn't she?
I don't think about the baby now.
You did, baby.
Oh, please.
She's behaved very badly.
She couldn't help the accident. That wasn't her fault.
She had no business being on that boat with Patrick. She doesn't deserve you or your kindness or your care.
I love her very much.
She deserves something else entirely.
We're gathered here today in the presence of this company to join this man and this woman in the bonds of matrimony, which is an honorable estate and not to be entered into lightly, but discreetly, advisedly, and soberly. If any person can show just cause why they may not lawfully be joined together, let him now speak, or else hereafter forever hold his peace. Senator Bolak, you take this woman as your lawful wedded wife to live together in the ordinances and estate of matrimony. Will you love her, comfort her, honor and keep her in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, keep you only unto her so long as you both shall live?
I will. I do.
Jillian.
Coleridge.
Thank you. Jillian Coleridge, you take this man as your wedded husband to live together in the ordinances and estate of matrimony. Will you love him, comfort him, honor and keep him in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, keep true unto him so long as you both shall live?
I will.
And the ring. Will you, Seneca, please place the ring on the third finger of Jillian's left hand and repeat after me. With this ring I thee wed.
With this ring I thee wed.
And with all my worldly goods I thee endow.
And with all my worldly goods I thee endow.
And thereto I plight thee my troth.
And thereto I plight thee my troth.
Will you, Jillian, please place the ring on the third finger of Seneca's left hand and repeat after me. With this ring I thee wed.
With this ring I thee wed.
And with all my worldly goods I thee endow.
And with all my worldly goods I thee endow.
And thereto I plight thee my troth.
And thereto I plight thee my troth.
Join hands. Inasmuch as Seneca Bolak and Jillian Coleridge have consented together in wedlock and have witnessed the same before this company, and thereby have pledged each to the other and have declared the same by the joining of hands, I, in accordance with the authority vested in me by the law of the state of New York, pronounce that you are husband and wife.
Yahoo!
Oh, that's lovely. Lovely. I hope you're going to be happy, baby. And you too, Dr. Bolak.
Miriam, come on, after all this time, don't I get a hug?
Of course. And you take very good care of her, you hear?
I promise. I promise.
You didn't look the least bit frightened.
Oh, thank you
Congratulations.
for being here. You want to come back with us and have some champagne?
Better not. I haven't got my story for the day yet.
Okay.
That's a really good baby.
He is an angel.
Hey, now that wasn't so bad, was it?
It was lovely. But tell me, what is troth?
Ah, a troth is something for plighting. Jillian, this is a moment for which we have been destined, I believe, for a long, long time.
Inevitable and right.
I would say.
Me too. Me too. Now we're a family.
Well, legally, yeah, but, you know, in other ways, we have been a family since even before Edmund was born.
Yeah.
Thanks, Patrick. That helped. Well, I better go find Ray so I can tell her why I decided to play hooky this afternoon, hear what she has to say.
Are you sure you're ready to go?
Sure. Sure. Captain of the helm, back on the horse, all that stuff. Might as well go and continue the campaign,
Frank.
Nothing else to do. What?
You know I'm sorry that this worked out this way.
Yeah. So am I.
Did you call me? Did I dream this? Tom, are you all right? Tom? Tom? Are you down there?
What if you could change your past? Erica does, every week, because sometimes the only way to move forward is to go back. A new original primetime drama, Being Erica, tonight at 10 on SoapNet.